Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren, and willkommen to this, your first lecture in this, your first semester. So, you want to be doctors of the brain. Over the next 7 years, you will go on an extraordinary journey. My name is Dr. Witschnagel. Perhaps you've already heard of me. Maybe your second-year colleagues have told stories about me in the refectory. Oh, beware of Witschnagel. He makes you get naked and beat each other with birch twigs. Ignore these rumours. In here, we deal with cold, scientific fact. I was lucky enough to study under the great Dr. Sitzbrugger, who, before he became a doctor of the brain, was an accomplished concert pianist, until one day he suffered a trauma and cut off his own hand. What did he learn from this experience? I'm not going to give you all the answers. Work it out for yourselves. So, the brain. The most extraordinary thing we have. Weighing roughly the weight of this, not quite the weight of this cannonball, but you see where I'm coming from. When the brain suffers trauma, it swings around inside the head. It swings around until coming to rest in what we call the drop zone. I have created my own version of the drop zone here, from some old broken crockery. Observe. I shall now demonstrate what happens when the brain falls into the drop zone. Some brains suffer such extreme trauma they cannot even find the drop zone. Which brings me to my first extraordinary case study today. Shortly, a man shall enter this lecture theatre suffering from a highly dangerous condition. EPS. Was ist das, I hear you ask? Edward Pepperbridge Syndrome. This man has created a wholly fictitious persona for himself. He believes he was born in the back streets of Bradford and now lives as a tawdry actor in West Hampstead. He has created a wholly fictitious career for himself. He thinks he was part of the great actor Laurence Olivier's company at the Old Vic/National Theatre. He thinks he created the part of Newman Noggs in the Nicholas Nicklebys. That he was the original Guildenstern in the Tom Stoppard classic Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. None of this is real. None of it is true. He has even gone to the trouble of writing a wholly fictitious autobiography entitled Slim Chances, bonus CD inside. He may try to flog this to you on the way out. Don't fall for it. If you've bought one already, madam, more fool you. None of it is real. It's how you say in English, a load of cods and vollops. He is, in fact, His Royal Highness King Lear, and he's in a very fragile state. Your Majesty, the King is coming.
Oh, stop it. Oh, people in. I'm sorry, Billet. You're not doing that riff, are you? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm really rather appalled. I thought we were going to have a level playing field tonight. I mean, it either looks slapdash or pretentious. They are, after all, two sides of the same coin. Discuss. Well, Tim, just kneel there. Do you think we could... Perhaps it's a little early for audience participation. I'll have to just use it as a warm-up, I suppose.
You see how disturbed he is? He sees everything as theatre. He thinks he's on a stage. Edward, think. Please, take a seat.
QED.
Note how he wears the overcoat over his shoulders into European fashion. Soon he will swish his scarf theatrically. It won't be long before he starts referring to me as darling.
Darling, I'm so pleased you placed my product so perfectly.
And very soon we shall get the first theatrical anecdote.
You know, Noel Coward.
Name dropping, clang clang.
I think of him every time I come into the cut, just in front of the Old Vic. It is over there, isn't it? One can't tell in the breeze, but I think it's over there. Yes, the Old Vic. Noel Coward played there for one night only in the 60s for charity. It was in aid of the Royal Court. And he was in the archetypal kitchen sink play, The Kitchen, by Arnold Westcott. Noel Coward in the kitchen sink. And he played a vignette, which is one down from a cameo. No, I know that from bitter experience. Anyway, he played the mid-European restaurateur. And Albert Finney told me, Albie played it for Skivvy, naturally. He told me he'd sent a note to the dress rehearsal. That's a marvellous accent, Noel. What is it? And Noel Coward said, stage foreign. Yeah. Tell that to a bunch of actors, they fall about. So I'm not just telling this story to get a very slight laugh, you know, out of my anecdotage. There's a point to it. To you, stage, foreign. And I'm not sure about your wig either.
You see how fragile he is? In order to lure him back to his true identity, I must enter into the royal court. Not the theatres, don't, never mind. The king is coming.
Oh, darling, don't throw me cues from King Lear just like that. I've hardly shaken the dust of public transport off my feet. Oh, talking of that, I have a piece of paper. No, must have left it on the tube. I Googled something about Edmund Kean playing Lear. And who do you think wrote it? John Keats, the poet. And he said, he runs beside the roaring sea, passion's roaring sea, with feet as light as we tread our parlours. Something like that. And you want me to tag on to this endless line of great Lears, just now, here and now, Oh, and while we're on the subject of public transport, I'm thinking back. What a ragbag one's life is, back to the 60s. Warren Street station, tube station, the Northern Line, the escalator going up, mid-morning, me on it, the escalator coming down, one man on it, that's all. That's all it was, just the two of us. But who do you think the other one was coming down? It was the Lear of the mid-20th century, Sir Donald Wolfett. Did I hear a very slight noise there? If I did, I think it was the sound of elderly remembrance. The young people will be making that noise themselves one day. But anyway, Sir Donald Wolfett. And he was an Astrakhan collar, coat over the shoulders. We passed without a word. He went down into the bowels of the misery line. And I asked myself, darling, under these circumstances, who am I? Who the hell am I?
That, Edward, think, is exactly the question we are interested in. Who are you? The king is coming.
Attend the lords of France and Burgundy, Gloucester. Meanwhile, we shall express our darker purpose. Give me them up there. Know you we have in three divided our kingdom, and 'tis our vast intent to lay all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths, while we, unburdened, crawl towards death. My son of Cornwall. Is this going to be here? Whoever played King Lear with the cane-back chair? Somebody in Belarus at this very moment. My son of Cornwall, and you are no less loving son of Albany, we have this hour a constant will to publish our daughter's several dowers, that future strife may be prevented now. The princes, France and Burgundy, great rivals in our youngest daughter's love, long in our court have made their amorous sojourn, and here are to be answered. Tell me, my daughters, since now we will divest ourselves of power, interest of territory, cares of state, which of you shall we say doth love us most? That we our largest bounty may extend where duty doth his merit challenge. Goneril, our eldest born, speak first. Now, when I do this as a one-man show at the Edinburgh Fringe, I will play Goneril with a quick flick of the scarf. Son, I do love you more than words can wield the matter. Dearer than eyesight, space, and liberty. And, who's going to play Cordelia? Not even Cordelia can play Cordelia. She's such a paragon. What shall Cordelia do? Love and be silent. Of all these bounds, even from this line to this, with shadowy forests and champaigns rich, with plenteous rivers and wide-skirted meads, we make thee lady. To thine and Albany's issue be this perpetual. What's his second daughter? Our dearest Regan, speak. Same business, other side of the scarf. I'll rehearse this, it's very deft, very deft. Yeah. Sir, I am of the same metal as my sister, and prize me at her worth. Only she comes too short. And now, our joy. I'm not sure about this gesture. I think it's one that only actors do. I don't think people do. I don't think they even did that in Stonehenge, did they? Oh, fuck it. And now, our joy. Though last and least, to whose young love the vines of France and milk of Burgundy strive to be interest.